think it helped a little bit. I mean, as you guys know, we've had significant amount of injuries, and specifically at some positions. I think there's a chance we could get Kabinda back this week. Now we all have to just kind of remember too, he hasn't played football or practiced in a long time. So to think you're just going to jump back in there after missing that amount of time, is going to be a challenge. Same thing with Brandon Bell. So we'll see, and the same thing with Cooper. There's a chance we could get those guys back, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Like I said, it's not like last week they practiced, and this week we're hoping to get them back. They haven't practiced at all. So so we'll work those guys in and see how see if they're ready to go, and if they can go, as long as the doctors clear them. But that would be nice. That would be a nice bonus. Yeah, I think Mann's playing really well right now, so we're pleased with him. He's done a nice job for us. Really all season. Like all of us, there's some times where I think he would like to have a do-over, but overall, I think he's playing extremely well. Paris has played a lot of football, not necessarily this year, but has played a lot of football for us. So it's not like we're putting a guy in there that hasn't had experience playing big-time football before. So that's a positive. Chaz Wright's a guy that we've been excited about. Is starting to kind of come on. The lights come on for him. Big, strong guy, as you know, 6'7", 335, 40 pounds, whatever you may be. And is really starting to get some confidence and understanding of what we do and how we do things and why. And then Will Fries is a guy that we've been excited about since, really since we signed him, and then, since he's got on campus. He's got a lot of reps with the travel squad and with the varsity. He's ready to go if needed. And we'll just see how this week plays out and who's going to give us the best chance, come Saturday. Yeah, he's done some really good things. We're really happy with Kevin and impressed with Kevin. He continues to grow in every area of his life, and he needs to continue to do that. We think Curtis is doing some nice things for us as well. We kind of look at it where we have three guys there, Curtis and Salt and Kevin, that are all playing really well and playing at a high level. So we're gonna rotate those guys, but it's not it's not anything kind of more than that. We just feel like Curtis has earned the opportunity to step in there and get started.
I did want to.
Yeah, I mean they use him a lot. It's not like quarterback where they may have one or two design runs or scrambles for him. They use him a lot. I mean he's a large percentage of their running game. In design quarterback runs or read options like you mentioned, and then you sprinkle in some of the scrambles as well. So all those things factor in, but he's got good size, he's got good quickness, he's strong, he's very, very strong, and plays that way. You see him breaking arm tackles and wiggling out of things. He's got good change of direction, and like I said, he's been doing it for a number of years. I think the biggest thing is, they go into it each week purposely, purposeful in terms of he is going to be a part of their running game. I think it depends. We've talked about this a little bit in the past. I think it depends on experience. So you got a guy like Brandon Bell who's played a lot of football here and is a senior. He's probably going to be able to do things with a little bit less reps and a little bit less time than a guy like Cooper, who's still a young player. But at the end of the day, I've been around places where coaches have rules where if you don't practice full go by this day, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think you have to make the decisions that are the right decisions for your program and for the young man. And that's going to be different for a freshman compared to a senior and everything in between. So we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes all week long. We have a staff meeting every morning at 7 a.m. Tim Bream is in there. He goes through the medical report, so everybody's on the same page. I can ask questions. The coaches can ask questions. The coaches will tell them what we have planned for doing with guys in practice, and if he's okay with that, and all those types of things. So. So yeah, it's not like a blanket answer I can give you. It's pretty fluid.